All right, guys, how's it going? I hope you're doing a good day. Hope doing a good day. I hope you guys are doing good. Man, I'm tired. I'm hungry. I ran late because I forgot that there was a meeting at work. And I had to stay a little later than usual. So, yes. I'm here though, guys. My AC is still out. I probably am gonna have to bring my little room fan that's been kind of cooling me down. This needs to calm down just a bit. The water is boiling, we get it. But guys, it's Cooking with Nomi. Tonight's dinner, spicy rigatoni. I forgot to get spicy sausage, but we're gonna make do with it. I got ground beef instead. And I may or may not be making brown butter cookies, but I'm just in a cookie mood. I'm in a cookie mood, guys. I'm in a cookie mood. And then also I want to try out this lovely gift that, ooh, I hit my head. Tara Crystal has gifted me from my throne wish list, guys. I will be posting my links here in a few about my wish list. Because of you, I'm able to make cookies. So thank you, Tara Crystal, on that one. And then I'm gonna say hi to the people in the chat. I see Old Blindy, Saw, Creator Chaz, and Darian Murphy over here on the kick side. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Oh. I don't know where to start. I already have things to make for dinner, but as far as the brown butter, I forgot to get the brown butter out of the fridge. The main component, and then I'll get that on a little pan in a few. But guys, how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing good. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Hey, Patrick McCarty, how are you? Tara Crystal, you're here. So I was actually telling the chat is that with the cookies that I'm making, I'm gonna be using the hand mixer that I remember you bought something, but that thing was returned because, or not returned, but the refunds came to me because that thing sold out. I can't even remember what it was that sold out. But anyway, I used the funds and I got a hand mixer. So thank you, Tara Crystal, for helping me out. And I'm gonna be using the hand mixer that I got. Yay! Yay, cookies. So I'm already hot, guys. Okay, story time. The guy who was supposed to, he did come. The guy who I called to come check out the AC came by, saw the problem. He's like, hey, the only thing about it is that I don't have refrigerant right now. And I won't be able to do it until tomorrow. I was like, then why? I told you everything. I told you everything of what was wrong. And yet you still come, look at it for 3.5 seconds and like, oh yeah, the one thing that I really need to make this happen, I don't have it. That's how I looked at him. I just stared at him like this. I was severely disappointed. I was like this. Oh, You ran out? You know you ran out and you still came to my house? You could have called me. So I have to wait another day, guys. I have to wait another day. Coolant. I know, coolant. I know, Terra Crystal, he should have it, but he said he ran out. I'm like, oh. So guys, we're gonna go through it. We're gonna be, man, I'm already burning. I should have worn something else because I'm wearing, oh, I realized I didn't put my apron on the right way, but I'm already like getting hot. I'm wearing a dress. I literally came from work. I ran late because I had to pick some stuff up. I forgot there was a meeting and I was like, guys, I want to do the work from home now already, please. And they're like, no, you need to do this. It's going to come to me. It is going to come to me. But guys, just bear with me. Let's see. Geez, the tech is paid by the hour. I know, dude, for real. Like, I'm going to come and waste your time. He wasn't even here for a whole hour. He was here for less than 5 minutes, guys. Literally less than 5 minutes. I wanted to cry. I wanted to cry so bad, but whatever. I'm a big girl. Big girls don't cry, as Fergie said. I need to be Fergalicious on that. All right, whatever. Dinner. Oil, because we were using oil to cook things, and I forgot I put my I forgot to get my ground beef. But what are you guys up to today? How are things? How has it been? Is it burning hot where you guys are at? Because it's burning hot where I'm at. My one favorite knife, I can't find it. I'll just have to use whatever I find, guys. This is why I don't like using this one, because this one is not as sharp. Okay. Come on. Wow, I'm frustrated. That did not work. Where is my favorite knife? Well, all right, I'll just use kitchen scissors. I just don't like using kitchen scissors for meat, but I've done it before. It's just a personal quirk of mine. But anyway, that's just my problem. Nomi just did a oil show for us on the pan. Okay, gotta let that brown out a little bit. Almost brown as me. And then I didn't, like I said, didn't get the spicy sausage because I didn't think really. But I have red pepper flakes. And also you can modify this dish to however you like, because most people don't like spicy sausage. Maybe they just want a savory sweet chicken sausage or something. I don't mind. And I only had ground beef, so I'm like, all right, I'll just use the ground beef and I'll just put some spices in it. However, old Blindy, he needs to know, ow, an oil thing got me. He needs to know what system you have. Not all refrigerants are the same, but I explained it to him though, but you know, I could be wrong. You always have to check the problem first rather than take people's word for it, unless they are, in this case, HVAC tech. Hi, AB, nice to see you. But dude, I told him what I had. He's been here before, but it's not like he comes every day. He deals with a lot of HVAC stuff, so so you know what, I'm gonna give grace. I can do it. I'm just gonna sweat it out with you guys. But I've kind of been craving this dish for a while. This is usually my go-to favorite dish of when I'm hungry. Oh, let me put the water boiling again a little bit because I put it back down to just like a small simmer. Abe is in the UK where they have never seen air conditioning. I know AB is European. I know AC is a foreign concept to them. And I know when everyone was here for the World Cup, everybody loved the Americans because we have free refills, free restrooms, HV, like air conditioning. We have it made here, guys. But yet people still want to hate on us because XYZ. Sorry, you just hate us because you're ain't us. You ain't us. You ate us. So whatever. Well, if he said he ran out, then it's almost forgivable. But still, he could have ran back to the shop and got more. Okay, here's the thing. This is what he told me. And I do believe in him. I'm just like trying to like, it's hot. When I'm hot, I gripe. The place to go get the coolant is an hour and a half away. An hour and a freaking half away, guys. So I'm just like, sure. All right, guy. All right. I'm just... I take a cold shower before I go to bed, guys, to keep my body cool and regulated because it's just near dang impossible for me to sleep in my room. It is so hecking hot, guys. You don't know. So it's hard to live out here in the Southwest. I don't know how people in Vegas do it when their stuff goes out. Like they're cooked. They're literally cooked. And then there's me. I'm from the Southwest, but oh gosh, 120. And everybody was at the Nerdrotic meetup last week. When the GCA crew was telling me everything about it, I was like, yes, I would have gone to hang out, but not in those conditions. Absolutely not. You know, I do have a fan. It's in my room and it's cooling my room out. So I can't win right now, guys. So I'm even debating whether to like not make cookies or not because my oven. History erased about, hey Nomi, what's cooking? Spicy rigatoni. Read the caption. It's there. Patrick McCarthy. Yes, I do have. It's just Abe, like Abe Leakin. I know. I heard someone call you AB once, so I'm like, I'm just gonna call you AB. AB. And I still need to brown the butter. I still need to do a lot of things in my life, guys. How do you handle procrastination? I've gotten way better in my procrastinating life mindset. I got rid of that kind of old habit, and I kind of don't like how it's like not cooking as much as I thought it would. Because, you know, things need to happen. Things need to go on. Whoopsies. Put that back in there. Old Blindy, our system uses an R22 and it's being phased out. It will be expensive to fully replace the whole thing. Currently using window units to get by until dad finds a guy to do it. He's HVAC chick. Okay. There's nothing wrong with little AC window units. Trust me, if I could put it in my window, I would. I actually been looking. I'm gonna probably... No, the guy's gonna come tomorrow. I can handle one more night, hot night in my room. But if he does come back and be like, oh, XYZ excuse or reason, I probably am gonna go to Lowe's or Home Depot and find a solution. I cannot. Are those the same flowers as the one on your bag? Oh, I didn't even think about that. See, this is HEB. So I bought all my stuff. We don't have an HEB where I'm at. HEB, I'm looking at you. Put one in El Paso now. I am struggling. I am dying. And I do not like going to Walmart. But the area that I'm in does require using a reusable bag. So I just used it because it was convenient, and actually it was in my car. But so Black-Eyed Susan, I don't have that. Blackfoot Daisy, I don't have that either. An Evening Lily, don't. So I know I do have basil. I wouldn't call this a sunflower, but it's similar. This one, I see it, I have it planted, but I can't remember what the name is called. It's not a ranculus. Zinnias, there we go, zinnias. And then mint on the other side. So no, but I like flowers. I really like fresh flowers. But I will say, even though it's like the sun came out, which is kind of annoying, it did rain earlier today, and it was such a nice refresher to have. It's so hot here, guys. It was beautiful. And then the sun came out, and then since it's a dry heat out here, evaporated like within 3 seconds. There's no humidity here. It's nothing but dry, desert, death, nothing fresh. Reading is for nerds, says History Eraser Button. All right. Says the guy who's too hip to be square. Oh no. Okay, guys, I know like there was Tabitha who did a hot take Tuesday. I want to hear from you guys because I noticed that all my viewers are dudes, and I have no problem with that. We did a hot take Tuesday, and I told her, what was it? Oh, Taylor Swift. It's smart. I don't like talking about Taylor Swift, but you can't, from a business perspective, and which is like what my field is in, you cannot help but talk about her. I don't like who she is. I think she's not a person I would like to associate myself with, but she is smart. And also, I think she's smart, but she also has a phenomenal PR team who can do this. Like she and her, bubblegum pop princess husband got married in New York City, super exclusive at Madison Square Garden. And though you have to have mad money to rent out Madison Square Garden, and then all exclusive, like it was completely like arranged where you would not be able to see what was inside, like not even the decorations, but there were some people who did like sneaky photos and stuff. And I've been to events that require you to put your cell phone in a little lock bag, and that bag will only be unlocked when you are stepping out. Like it was super exclusive. It was not for Taylor Swift, but it was for Joe Rogan. I went to one of his comedy shows, and they had that. So I'm like, I don't mind, because I would rather be hanging out with Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's already married. I wouldn't mind going to his wedding. I'm not friends with him, but if he were to have an event, I'm pretty sure he's not like a D-bag to do that. But yet again, I don't know who he is. But if it's comedy, that is his bread and butter. That is his money. So yeah, I totally understand why he would block that. But anyway, but going back to the Taylor Swift thing, is that when the event was over and when Madison Square Garden was getting rid of the trash from the event, people were so crazy to go as far as to collect the trash and sell literally a little cardboard box, empty, nothing in it. But it was used at that wedding. Each piece was $25. Like, what even is that? Hi, Canalist, nice to see you. Okay, now my meat is getting hot. Like and subscribe, says the Weird Ferret. Abe says, we're being unalived in the UK right now from the heat. Literally. I know. I've been seeing, I've been hearing, I've been chatting with friends over there. Rest in pieces. But my question to you guys, how, if you were to be in a relationship and tell me your dream wedding, guys, because I know like when it comes to wedding, it's all the bride, like the weight's on her, like it's her ideas, her aesthetic, how she wants it. But from you guys, what would you like in a wedding? Also, how would you handle such a notoriety? No, I can't say that right. Notoriety. There we go. Notoriety of being a well-known famous person and have this extravagant event happen, only invite exclusive people. And I don't know, how would you handle that fame? And also, like, I'm pretty sure I know Taylor Swift does not give a flying flip of her fans. She makes the music and they just, you know, she creates it and she knows she can have people deep choking her stuff. The thing is, these people are so lost where they don't know she does not care about the fans. She does a concert, or she does a show as like, all right, I guess like you peasants did get me here, so I have to do one thing for you. She doesn't even have to do a performance. She just created a new song, a new album, and then bam, money. I don't know how I could do that. I don't know how I would be able to do that. So I can list this. So long as me and the preacher are there, I'm good. Oh, okay. I mean, simple. I know I'm asking dudes who are like very simple, and I have no problem. Hi, Isaac. Nice to see you. I remember Joe Rogan on the TV show. Dude, I remember News Radio too. I remember when he was on it. It was a funny show. Not Andy Richter, but I know it was Andy something. He went like super crazy and lives like in a trailer down by the river. That I do know. Abe says, forced wedding with a hall event, buffet after, the dance with my wife would be a fantasy dance from Lex. Keep it simple, sunset at the beach, few family members. I like it. Don't have to do a whole show, right? Excuse me. Also, I noticed that I've been hiccuping all day. I've been drinking water. I just don't know why I'm hiccuping. Okay. And then I don't know how I'm gonna do it, guys. I'm hot. Maybe I should bring my fan here to like kill, at least get rid of the heat. Rest in peace, Phil Hartman, dude. I know. I was a kid when Phil Hartman died. But what was your favorite TV shows growing up, guys? Because obviously News Radio was one of them. And then, of course, Joe Rogan moved over to Fear Factor. So that's how I really know him from, was Fear Factor. Because that was the prime time show that my sister, brother, and I had to watch because it was scary, it's exciting. And a bathtub full of cockroaches? No. It was a good show. All right, guys. So I will post the recipe. I should have done this earlier, but like I said, I wouldn't say my mind wasn't there. I got caught up with work and forgot about a meeting and other things. But spicy rigatoni, obviously you're gonna need pasta. So I got a boiling water here, not roaring. It is just kind of blah, 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 bubbling. So I'm using the rigatoni pasta. You can use whatever brand, but this is the one brand that I do like the most because their ingredients are clean. Anything else is kind of like, ew. Not the best, but still like clean. One of these days I'm gonna get a pasta maker for my KitchenAid and then just like roll out the pasta. I'm gonna make my own pasta, guys. You just watch. Maybe that should be my next cooking stream, is making pasta. All right, get that going. How do you like your ground beef? I like mine kind of like extra crispy. Is what, if you're hearing the snap, crackle, pop sounds, that's what's going on. With snappy, crackly poppies. Patrick McCarthy says, I would want my wedding near the beach, high tide, family invited, maybe a few friends. Man, I like it. Terry Crystal says, favorite TV show, Nightmare Cafe. Only lasted 6 weeks, although I did intern work for Disney's Kim Possible. I have heard that before, Terry Crystal. I think you had mentioned that. I think I do remember you mentioning about you working on Kim Possible before. One show that I really liked, was so upset. I think it only went to 2. Yes, it did go to 2 seasons, and then it canceled it. Pushing Daisies. Pushing Daisies was such a creative show. It was so smart. It was so brilliant. And then I don't want to do spoilers. I want you guys to like, you know, do the research yourself. But like the main character, Ned, oh, my heart broke so much for him. I was like, no, Ned, he didn't know he was special as a kid. And then now he has this gift and it's such a curse to him. And then how he created his own little business. Oh, and then I just got super obsessed with cup pies. That's as much as I'll say. So my friend and I, we loved the show together and we started making our own cup pies. We're like, okay, this is cool. And we had a party once. I can't remember like full details, but I know that party, like you had to bring your own food. It was like a bring your own food type of thing. I made the cup pies and I can't remember what he brought. I just remember the cup pies. I made enough and people took them home. I was like, that's all I care. Pushing Daisies had Kristen Chenoweth, yes, who got super popular being on Broadway. Yes, that's where I remember Kristen Chenoweth. Pushing Daisies was such a banger. Dude, it was more of a banger. You remember Pushing Daisies? I like my ground beef well cooked. Good. I am doing my best to well cook it. I am still dying. Guys, I might have to skip the cookies. Please forgive me on that. It's hot. It is hot in my house. As delicious as it sounds and me just craving it, I'm gonna put the butter away because I made my choice. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. It's not. I just want to be in a cold place right now, guys. I just like, oh, probably after dinner, I am probably gonna jump in the cold shower, like icy cold. Okay, so I'm gonna show in the camera here in a minute the ground beef that I just cooked because I like mine crispy, like not overly done, well done, but I like it crispy, guys. So guys, look, that is the ground beef that I just cooked. So what I am going, oh poop, no, it's right here. Put that right here. That's the reason why I want my knife. I need to cut. I don't think this knife will do the job, but I will try. So while that's kind of cooking, I do need to cut up a little bit of onion. All right, well, I cut the onion. See, this is horrible. Okay. You just do it like that. Just use what I can now. Don't make it any harder than it needs to be. Okay. Okay, got that done. Okay, you do this. Do that. And then guys, if you saw my tweet, I did make dinner last night and there was a freaking worm. I was so upset by this stupid worm. I had to throw out the whole rice. I was not happy, guys. Okay. Oh, but I do remember I do need to bring out the butter for some reason. And then this is around the time that I need to scoop the meat out, take it off the heat, because I'm going to use all of that burnt, yummy goodness. I wouldn't say burnt, but that nice brown, extra flavorful beef right there on that pan. I'm going to throw some butter on it, cook it with the onion. Because the bottom of the pan with the ground beef, that's where the most flavor is at. Poor Nomi is dying. No, I am more than dying, guys. I am miserable. Send help. Oh. I was like, something's kind of burning, and I figured it was. All right, so that's going. Forgot the butter. I already cut the onions. All right, and then I'm just gonna use the rest of this butter that was kind of this Kerrygold butter. Yup. Dee. All right. And then we can't forget the pasta. We do have to stir occasionally of the pasta because my stove here is not, because I'm renting, ouch. It's not open flames, it's a stove top. So you have to pay attention to the noodles because it will stick to the bottom of the pan. Biggle! Hi! New Year's cookies, where? Biggle says, I have faith Nomi won't burn down the house. Thank you. Unlike a few months ago where and this isn't like, oh, I set my hair straightener, I forgot to turn it off, and now my house is on fire. It bit me. Okay. Maybe turn down the heat just a couple notches. But my neighbors, well, I wouldn't call it a neighbor, a house 3 blocks away from me blew up. And I do feel bad. The person did die, unfortunately, in the explosion. And it wasn't because like cooking or the stove or whatever. It was because he had what's the best way to describe it? Have you seen those little tanks that carry, if you go to like party shops and they have those tall tanks that carry helium and you use it to inflate balloons? So that's what blew up. I guess when those tanks, they have to be vertical versus horizontal. And it was horizontal for so long. No, I wouldn't say so long, but it was moved and they never picked it back up. And that's what set, and it wasn't that, I don't think it was acetone that was in it. It was another gas that obviously caused a huge explosion. So I just remember being here in the kitchen and I was working from home and I'm just making coffee, drinking, and I'm like, life's good. This is fun. Felt the house shake, big old explosion. And I'm like, what is that? Oh my God, we're gonna die. And then I see my neighbor across the street running out. I'm like, oh my God, what's happened? And I'm like, oh my gosh, that the house blew up. And of course I didn't want to like leave because a lot of people are watching and I'm pretty sure several people made 911 calls already. I didn't want to be another one. Yeah. So I do feel bad. And it was like an older man who, it was in his garage. So yeah. Hi Biggles. It's Nomi cooking, not Sevi. I know. Yeah, it is me cooking. It's not Sevi. Sevi would, I actually do have a small fear that Sevi would blow up the house, because if she can melt a kettle, she can melt a house. I don't know how it's possible to melt a house, but Sevi will probably unwittingly find a way. All right. All right, and then we got to stir those nudes. Oh gosh, this is already smelling good. Just the butter with this smells good already. All right, I need to look at my phone real quick. Give me a minute. Holy crap, dude, I know. Abe, that was literally like what happened. Literally happened right in front of me. I was like, oh. Here we are. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, so that's what I forgot. I did forget one thing, but thankfully I have it in my fridge because I do drink out of this. I don't want to say drink out of it, but I use it very occasionally. And that is beef broth. Okay, so with your buttered onions that you just cooked, you're gonna put some tomato paste in it, and you're gonna use the whole thing, all of it. Sevi gets distracted and considers cooking boring. Watching the food cook is not her thing. I mean, I was raised in a house like, yes, there's food, you could eat it, whoever made it, like you eat it. But you know, there's times where like, oh, I'm getting kind of hungry. And if like my mom or my grandma or whatever, like, I already made you food, like figure it out. I figured it out. I'm like, all right, cool. Like I will do my own thing. So that's how I kind of got started in the kitchen. But anyway, I did see my grandma growing up. I did see my grandma cook a lot. So that's how I learned a lot of my stuff is from my grandmother, because we were homeschooled. So my grandmother was babysitting us while my parents were at work. I'm gonna use, I wish I had like a little, that's the one thing I don't have. Oh, wait, here it is. A little spoonchula. I don't know what to call these. I call them spoonchulas. So I can get all the crevices of the can for the tomato sauce. I will post the recipe later on in the description once I fix it. Spatulas. Are they called spatulas? I don't know. I call them spoonchulas because I spoon it out. I was making my own scrambled eggs at 5. Is Sevi a squirrel? She's cute, so she could be a squirrel. All right, okay, that's all. Well, I still see a little bit in there. Let's see if I can get the dust out of it. Yeah, all right, cool, sick. I got it. All right, so I kind of let that cook a little bit. And we let that broth that's not been open yet. Hasn't it been open? How do I open it? I've never seen this one before. Oh, maybe the tab. The tab might give a little help. Ah, moss! And I would suggest using maybe a 3/4 cup, not a whole lot of it, because we're going to use a little bit of the pasta water to help with the cooking on this one. Cool. Yep. So Moss, it's too dang, maybe I should I just power through? Should I just power through and just like make the cookies? Cause I was like, it's so hot. I don't want to make cookies. It's so hot. So with the broth, cause it's kind of heating up a little bit with the pan, this is the perfect time for me to get that little juicy burnt bits on the bottom of the pan from the ground beef, and you incorporate it with the tomato paste. You know what I should have done? I normally don't do this, but I should add, here it is, salt. There's already onion in it, so garlic. Just so it can get the extra flavorings, and some pepper. All blindy. Make the cookies! Tabitha, it's hot, dude. It is hot. Okay, so you missed it. The rest of the chat heard. The guy who I called to come check and I told him everything. I gave him all the details that he needed to know about my AC. He comes, looks at it, looks back at me. Oh, the thing that I need to work on your AC I don't have it. I have to come back tomorrow. I wanted to have a BF, a major BF. He's like, oh, and they don't have it here in town, so I have to drive an hour and a half away to go get it. So yeah, I have to come back tomorrow. Sir, it's been now, what, 2 weeks since I've called? And you could have prepared after what I told you, but someone in my chat did say they need to see what they're working with and need to see if it's like things that they would have on, and I will give that to them. I will give grace. So Tabitha coming in clutch, contribute to Nomi's air conditioning fund so she can make cookies uninterrupted. Yeah, if you want to see cookies, a little donation, just a little smidge, a little smackerel, so I can have a smackerel of a cookie. Brown butter, chocolate chip, some with pecans and some without pecans. I will do it. Just a small donation, guys. Have you YouTubed the problem? Tabitha, do you think like I don't think of things like that? Yes, I've YouTubed it. It needs coolant. But the guy who came to look at it, he's like, oh yeah, I don't have any coolant. I told you what I told you what the problem was. I told you what the problem was. Oh, okay. Candleist with the nice kind donation, and he says comfort bucks. Now, a Candleist, is this comfort bucks for cookies or for refrigerator? Or yeah, coolant. My AC. Moss, less pasta water, more hot dog water. I like that. I like that. That's cute. I think I want to put that on a t-shirt. Don't be upsetty. Eat some spaghetti. Well, we're not having spaghetti. We're having rigatoni. All right, check that pasta one more time. Oh, okay, it is now al dente. So what I'm gonna do, turn that off. Put a little bit, literally, I'm probably just gonna spoon it out, guys. I'm too scared to like dump it. I'm gonna make that pasta thick, or that sauce thick. Not a whole lot because you don't want it to be runny. And then this is where I dump it. I do have a water sifter, but I'm lazy and I don't want to make more dishes. And also realizing this probably is, well, I am complaining, but I am already hot. What's hot water gonna do to me now? Oh my gosh. But Tabitha, if you are available tonight for Fortnite, I would love to play some Fortnite. Mom's pasquetti. Macro aggression. There will be nothing macro about these aggressions. Okay, so let me show you the sauce. I forgot. There's no water. Don't cook those noodles. So with the combination of the beef broth and a little bit of that pasta water, that is what my pasta looks like. It's a little thick. It is kind of chunky, and that's the consistency that I want. Strainer. Is that called a strainer? Sifter? Did I call it a sifter? I don't know. Well, I have both. I have a sifter and a strainer. So put that, and with that, to make it creamy and thicker, I forgot to put that in the fridge. But thankfully, I have an ice machine. I have an ice maker. This is what I forgot to put in the fridge, guys. I forgot to put my balloons in the fridge. So let me do this real quick while I have some time. Get some kind of cool drink to cool off. Yummy. Already got you something from your throne. Everyone should check Nomi's throne and get her something. Oh, that'd be kind of you. Tabitha, if you're listening, post that throne link if you have it. If you don't, it's okay. All right, so maybe I would say like a 3/4 of the heavy whipping cream, because we are gonna make it creamy. It's supposed to be kind of creamy thick. But the main base is supposed to be the tomatoes, guys. And I'll show you a little bit of what it should look like. It should be not as red, but kind of like a more of an orangey look now. Ooh. Now, I don't have any vodka. I could have easily made this as a vodka sauce, but I don't really keep, the only times I do alcohol is when I do buy a girl drink, but that's past me now. I don't think I'll ever do buy me or, you know, do me a drink anything. I could have got pocket shooters, but yeah, I'm just gonna use what I have, and I bought stuff already. But thank you, Tabitha, posting the throne link. Master. You didn't answer my Fortnite question. I am free after dinner. But unless you want me to do the cookies. I could still do cookies. It's just gonna be really hot. All right, let me show you the sauce. The sauce, you saw that it was red, and now that it's kind of orange. It would almost look like a tomato bisque soup type of thing. So we're gonna do that. We're taking this off. I want to do less dishes as possible. The noodles are already in here. So just dump that. Just dump it in. No one needs to know anything else. Mix it with the beef, or the beef. Mix the beef with the pasta. Dang. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I am so excited, guys. This is one of my go-to dishes, especially if I'm hungry. And this can be done in 30 minutes, but for the sake of you guys hanging out, chatting, I made it go a little longer because I like talking to you guys. I like hanging out. Oh my gosh. Dang, Gina. Now, I don't add a lot of salt to my cooking because she's not here with me, but when I would make food for my parents, I reduced a lot of the salt and the sugar because I would rather have people add to their liking. I don't want to, you know, accidentally kill someone with their high cholesterol or spike up their blood sugar. So I rather just leave it as is. If you want to add more, that's up to you. This distillery nearby has 3 types of vodka: regular, lemon, and lemon lavender. I would do the lemon. I'm not a huge I like the smell of lavender. I'm not a huge fan of lavender consumption. The Magnolia Bakery in Waco by Joanna Gaines, she did have a lemon lavender cupcake, and that was the only cupcake that I could tolerate that it wasn't overbearing, because it was like a slight hint of lavender and I like it. But the bar that I used to work at did have a lavender vodka. I had to try it because of drink purposes, like we had to do mixology stuff. Absolutely hated it. Disgusting. And I figured like, oh, maybe because it's just like alcohol with lavender, I just don't like it. Nope. Had a lavender lemonade. Disgusting. Did not like it. Lavender lemonade is awesome. Oh, Tabitha, I'm glad that you like it, but I can enjoy the smell, but taste it's just weird. I do not like it. I do not like it, Mom. So dinner's ready. Let me put some stuff away. And yeah, Candace, I don't think you answered my question. Was those comfort bucks for the air conditioner, or was it for cookies? I'm open-minded. All right. I'm so excited for my food. Moss says lavender flavor is great. Moss is a girl. Indian friend made rose flavored ice cream shakes. It's good. I like rose flavored things. I think I'm more of like If it's too florally, I'm not into it. I like more citrus. I like sour stuff. You're a girl. Thank you, Moss. Thanks for noticing that I'm a girl. Oh, Kamala says, intended is just in general, but you can decide. That's what my above comment was about. Just general comfort, so you can decide what it's for. All right. And then I'll leave it to the YouTube side. Guys, Moss, Tabitha, Abe, Sugar Crystal, Old Blindy. Should I make cookies? Can I post a poll? Where did I put a poll? Where's my stuff? Okay. What kind of cookies? And do I get any? Chocolate chip cookies. And if you were nearby, I would get you some cookies. I would make you those cookies. I'd give you some cookies. Let's see, poll. How do I do a poll? Oh, here we are. Let's start a poll. I'm gonna go over here, make cookies. Yes or no. All right, start the poll. Hi, Captain Gerentina. My dinner is ready. I gotta go. All right, bye, Biggles. Thanks for hanging. My dinner's ready. I'm not going anywhere. Look at that. Oops. And this is what I like. I don't know. It sounds so dumb what I'm about to say. I am allergic to tomatoes, but I like tomato-based things. I like tomato soup. Obviously I can have pizza. I can have salsas, but if it's like tomato, like ripe, fresh from the grocery store, if you cut for sandwiches, nope. I break out. I bought ice cream at the store, only fair that you have cookies. Here's the thing, I do have cookies though. I have the BTS cookies. Let me take a bite out of that real quick. Because I also remember I bought Parmesan cheese, which is a good topper for this type of dish. What I came in here for was for a particular reason. And I don't think I see my particular reason. Am I out of my particular reasons? No, I thought I had plenty. Hold on, guys. Oh, here they are. My particular reasons. My particular reasons, organic red chili flakes. Now, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and add it because this is my bowl. So I'm gonna add some more salt. Not a whole lot. And then you want that cheese nice and melty. When you have pasta, guys, do you like adding red chili pepper flakes and Parmesan cheese? I absolutely love it. You know what? Before I do that, because I do like my cheese melty, I also like my spices. And if you see me just pour all that red chili pepper flakes and you think, dang, yes, I do like my stuff spicy. Oh, I'm so excited. I could pinch it out, but yeah, guys, dinner. This is what's tonight's dinner, guys. Spicy rigatoni pasta. with Parmesan cheese. I will post the ingredients. Super easy to make, 30 minutes. Not a whole lot. I tried to get those BTS cookies. I got them. I got the BTS cookies. They're good. I can only handle a little bit of it because it is too sweet. And I don't want to get, you know, diabetes. Yeah. Guys. Bone apple teeth. Dang. I'm happy. I'm happy. Woo. That one was a hot bite. Not spicy, but it was a hot bite. Time to get my drink. My Diet Dr. Kelp. And my Diet Dr. Kelp, it is Bloom. It's a Bloom energy drink. Not a Bloom energy drink, it is Bloom soda. They came out with a soda, guys. It's super good. Terra Crystal, I want some. I'm not hungry. Well, this is also lunch for me tomorrow too, guys. Because I do have to go to the office tomorrow. Because tomorrow's Friday. And I don't mind going to work on Friday. Fridays kind of seem to just go by fast for me. I'd rather have Thursdays off because I'd rather have like a day of the week off. And not just like Friday or Monday. I don't mind. I would like to have Thursdays off. Oh yeah, Jerry. Ah, dang, just the ice. I'm cooling my body down. And it doesn't help that I'm adding red chili pepper flakes too, to add to the internal heat inside of me. I'm unpredictable, guys. I am unpredictable. So Moss and Tabitha said, make the cookies. I'll make the cookies. After dinner. So guys, I'm probably gonna go for another hour. I'm not gonna turn on my oven just now. I will turn it on when I'm coming close to making the mold for it, so I can put them on the cookie sheet. And Tabitha says, do you know why hot climate countries serve spicy food? I do. So only one vote for the cookies? I didn't even look at the poll. Let me look at the poll. Bum. 92% of the cookies. All right, so I'm making cookies, guys. Almost everyone voted for cookies. You guys just want to see me die. That's what you guys want to do. And then at Canalys, the flavor is lemon raspberry or raspberry lemonade. Oh, you do? Then you're helping yourself. I know I'm helping myself. It gets rid of diseases and whatever, kills parasites. So yeah. It's in my blood. I'm Mexican. I'm brown. I have to add spices to everything. No sympathy for Nomi in her hot house. Nope. Ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. We got mouths to feed, and I can't remember the rest of the lyrics. But I saw that band once. It's such a good show. No, that's not the reason. Well, maybe not the only reason. Wait, pray tell, Tabitha, what do you know? I'm not like mocking you or anything, but what reason, what are you talking about? Okay, before I do cookies, I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back. So, whoa, wrong thing. Hi, I'm back. Okay. So, I'm probably just gonna not play Fortnite with Tabitha. It's fine, it's fine. I'm just gonna go all night and play baking. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I'm gonna do baking after this. Okay. Tabitha says it's to induce sweating because it's the body's natural cooling system. Also, like a great detox, like I said. Yeah, it's cooling my body all right by being hot inside. Whatever. Yes, and then yes, Moss and then Patrick McCarty, Cage of the Elephant, saw them in El Paso a few years ago, and it was supposed to be at a small, I wouldn't call it rinkety, but a small venue. But that the attention for that got so big, and they had to move from a different venue. So they had a venue. They had to move from one small venue to the Don Haskins Center, where UTEP, University of Texas at El Paso, the basketball court. They had to move to the basketball court because it was a big show. Such a good show. Would see them again. Speaking of which, I am going to a concert with a friend. I just don't know what day it is that I'm going to the concert, but it's a band that we grew up listening to. We're stoked about it. A lot of great bands. Under Oath with August Burns Red and Emery and Atreyu. Cannot say no to that. I have to go to that show. All right, putting down a clean pan. I put a new one here so we can brown the butter. White people make food with barbecue sauce. Everyone else makes food super spicy. There's nothing wrong with barbecue sauce. I like barbecue sauce. Heck of a show lined up. Wow. That is going to be in December. That's the December show that I'm going to. Definitely going to that show. Also, Cheetos with Emery's coming to town. Going to that one too. All right. I got my second serving because I wanted to. I'm so satisfied with what I made tonight for dinner. And Bloom. Such a refreshing drink. I probably do need to like refill myself with water. F in the chat for Nomi's parasites. Yep, because there was worms in my rice. Didn't eat the rice, but still want to feel cleansed that I got rid of the worms. All right, cookie time. So I have it on a medium low. We are going to be doing, I have the recipe. Replying back to an important person on text message. Ooh. That spiciness is making my sinuses open. Excuse me. So, 3/4 cup of unsalted butter. You can add butter if you want to. Never heard of them. I'm way too old fashioned. That's fine. That is totally fine, Terra Crystal. But Tabitha, I'm actually going to send you a text message. I kind of got cool thing to share with you. Moss, I can share the cool thing with you too. I'll send you in a text message. Ah. What is that? Okay. Not worm, I'll tell you that. It's... Oh, it was just a little piece of leftover meat that I didn't cook or cook clean. You can never be too careful these days because there was worms in my rice and I want to make sure I'm not gonna put worms in my cookies. So I kind of want to speed up the process just a little bit because I don't have patience for browning butter, even though I should. I have patience for anything else, just not butter, guys. But while that is heating up, put that right there. Put the butter back over here. Put my onions over here. We're gonna open the hand mixer that I got from Terra Crystal, guys. So, the little tools for this. I'm so stoked. Thank you. I was actually needing a hand mixer, and then when I saw that I had funds on Throne, I was like, oh my gosh, I can afford this. So, thank you, Terra Crystal. Shout out to him. And then I got this pistachio color. I've been wanting this color for the longest time too. And yeah, it's kind of washed out by the color. Let me see if I can change the color on my ring light. Well, thank you, Terra Crystal. That is so kind of you. Put that in the trash. And put that, I'll dump that later on. Retro color. It is a retro color. Yes, the 50s and the 60s were all about the soft pastels. And I've always liked those colors. Reminds me of my grandma. Yes. Yes, it does. Is this not working? Oh, I should probably read the instructions. No, I mean, hand mixers are not, you know, stupid. I mean, I'm not dumb. There we go. And these are the same ones here, so I just, okay. Oh, I guess they just needed to be in a certain way, even though they fit. Ooh. All right, guys, we're gonna test this out. New hand mixer. I'm so excited. And it has a 5-speed. This is so much fun. Yeah, and I've been wanting a hand mixer for the longest time because I do have the stand mixer from KitchenAid. It's just a kind of a pain to pull it out of my pantry, put it here, and then put it back. Versus this easy clean, and I'm done. I put it away. I'm so excited for future things because with the stand hand mixer or the stand mixer, I would use that to make breads or you know, other pastries. This is just whipping some stuff up. Nomi needs to calibrate and program her mixer. Maybe. I'm going to smell the butter real quick. Tastes like butter. What's your guys' favorite cookie? Tell me. What do you like? You can't go wrong with a classic chocolate chip cookie, but I like putting pecans on my cookies. I know, what is it? My best friend, I didn't know this about her because her and I were like foodies. We love food. I made cookies one day and I put pecans because that's how my brother, sister, and I like it, with pecans. And I gave her some of the cookies I made. She's like, oh, it has pecans. I don't like that. It's weird. How is that weird? I know like people are weird about nuts with pastries, but I like it in my banana nut bread, my zucchini bread. It was just weird. And she kindly said no thank you. And I'm like, well, more cookies for me. It's fine. If I were to make you guys chocolate chip cookies with pecans in it, would you eat them? Favorite is Monster Cookie. That's your favorite, Catalyst? I think a Monster Cookie has just too much of everything in it, where it's like, okay, it's good, but I can only handle like a bite. If you can hear the butter, it's buttering. Tabitha says, if you had to what? Eat the cookie that I made that has pecans in it? Okay. You reply back to a text message. Ma says, can't go wrong with peanut butter, but I'm a big fan of the tiniest bit of savory with my sweet. I could add salt on top of the cookies. I was like, there's something I pointed at. Okay. Nut allergy? Oh no, wait, who has nut allergy? I'd eat them, but I'd probably die short after. Oh, Blindy? You have a nut allergy? Are you one of those kids that we can't hang out with because you're super sensitive to nut trees? I've seen classrooms like that where it says, stop, allergy alert. There is a student that has a certain allergy. Do not have peanuts, nuts, pine nuts. Are you the reason why everyone else can't have fun? But it's all right. I forgive you. Oh, a wee bit sprinkle of salt with chocolate chip cookies. That's what I'm going to do. Because of you, Tabitha. Not like I'm mad. Because of you. You're like, no, make those cookies. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make these chocolate chip cookies with pecans. When they're fresh out of the oven, Add a little bit of salt, that little bit of that ocean. Get a little razzle dazzle on those cookies. Oh, no allergies, but pecans and chocolate chip is blasphemy. What? Okay, I'm just curious, old blindy. Why do you think that? I'm not hating on it or, you know, mad, like getting on your case about it, but what about nuts with chocolate is weird to you? I choose to live with this guilt. And we accept you for the guilt that you have. You don't have to change, Tabitha. God created you in his image. And if that is the image, I'm still gonna love you. And then Moss likes peanut butter cookies. Moss, do you like peanut butter cookies with a little Hershey Kiss on top? So like when it's fresh out of the oven and then you take a bite out of a warm peanut butter cookie and then melt that Hershey Kiss on top and it just melts in your mouth? Maybe I should make that next time. You know what I'm just thinking I should probably do when this is buttering, I should probably put in a bowl of my brown sugar, my sugar, and a spoonchula. Where are my bowls? Let me look for my bowls. Moss, nah. The Hershey is too much. Not a fan. You don't like Hershey Kissies? Just peanut. I know you like peanut butter, and I know you got like an industrial bucket of peanut butter. So, all right. Follow your heart's desire. Peanuts. Just don't ask what you do with the peanut butter jar. That's whatever you do. Let's see. I can't have a favorite cookie. So many are great. Chocolate chip, oatmeal raisin, sugar, peanut butter, macadamia nut. Dude, macadamia nut. Let's go. Moss, same cookie, but with a Lindt chocolate piece. Trust me. Tabitha, should I make that next week? A little Lindt chocolate? Ooh, there's brown bits coming. The brown bits are browning. I'm kind of happy. I wouldn't say I'm happy. I'm always happy to play Fortnite with Tabitha. But I think after the cookies, I'm ready to crash out. I wouldn't say like I had a long, hectic, crazy day, but kind of reflecting in my mind, I did have a long, crazy, hectic day. All right, I know I have my parchment paper right here. Sorry guys, you have to watch this. Brought in the raid. What does that mean? Shh, I'm saving the peanut butter for the apocalypse. Oh, no, you shouldn't make fish taco meatloaf tacos. Fish face meatloaf tacos. I do need to do that. Brought in the raid. Oh, so you raided? Oh, thank you, Captain Gerentina. Captain, hello. Peanut M&M is good? Yes, it is. Peanut butter cookies with a Hershey Kiss is one of the things my mom makes every Christmas. Aw, I want to go. Oh no. Okay, forgot about the butter. You can't take your eyes off the butter because it's not black, but it's the brown bits are here. I'll show you guys what it looks like. It's supposed to be a little white foamy, but it's fine. Oh gosh. I love brown butter everything. Um, in Austin, there is a donut shop called The Salty. They have a brown butter, brown sugar donut. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. I love that cookie. A cookie donut. Could be a cookie. All right. So remove that from the heat. Turn that off. So I'm going to be careful because it is still liquidy and I don't want to just drop all I just did right now. So if you can see this, guys, you know what this smells like? Even I'm happy that it's real butter because nothing fake in this kitchen. When you go to the movie theater and they just make freshly made popcorn and you can just smell the butter, even though that's like artificial butter, but you can just smell it. This is what it smells like right now. Just deliciousness butter. And actually, I like brown butter anything. I made my sister's bridal shower cake, and it was a lemon olive oil cake with brown butter frosting. Such a hit. I even impressed Mrs. Jones, the queen of the homeschooling moms in our community. She makes everything from scratch from her garden. Everything. She mills her flour from her garden, milks her goats, her cows. All the milk was fresh from the udder. Jessica Lindstrom helped me out because the frosting wasn't the consistency that I needed it to be. She suggested one thing to me and I'm like, oh my gosh, Jess, I have that ingredient. So let me try it. Worked perfectly fine. When Mrs. Jones came to my sister's bridal shower party, she took a bite of that cake. She's like, Mija, what did you do? This cake is amazing. I'm like, oh, this is what I did. This is the cake. This is the recipe. She's like, but like the frosting, it's really good. Like in the heat, it's not melting, Mija. What did you do differently? And I told her what I used. She's like, I would never have thought of that, Mija. You're so smart, Mija. That was so creative of you to do that because I would never have thought of that. I'm like, Mrs. Jones, not to take a whack at her age, but she is there. The person who basically invented all of like health nut things. Gosh, like this woman, like I kid you not, she does not eat out. If she has to go out for a long period, she has to be away from home for a long period of time. She will make her own food, bread that she made from her oven. Like I said, flour she milled herself. Meat, I'm pretty sure she got it processed somewhere and had it dalied for her, dali sliced. She would do that. She is that kind of a crunchy person. She is that crunchy mom. So when she said, I'm impressed, Mija, I love this. I was like, okay, Mrs. Jones, thank you so much. Let me marry one of your sons. But yeah, even though the one that I wanted to marry is already married. But yes, ever since then, I was like, I'm just gonna keep doing brown buttered everything. Yeah, so if you can do anything, impress the crunchy homeschooler mom with a simple thing with brown butter, you can do anything, guys. I forgot to get a bowl. Do I have it here? I'll use two. Oh. Cool. All right. Guys, we're doing cookies. Oh, Blindy made delicious tomato sauce from garden tomatoes yesterday. Ooh, I'd be down to try that. Been playing, oh, I know that's the Legend of Zelda one. Ocarina of Time. Did I say that right? Tabitha, I know you always critique how I pronounce things. No worms in the bowls, no worms in the bowls. Everything. Thankfully, I just washed dishes not that long ago, so these are fresh. Freshly washed, guys. All right, large bowl. We are gonna put the brown sugar. Oh, wait, no. I am following a recipe. This is not like off my mind, guys. I have to follow a recipe. Okay. Brown sugar, granulated sugar. So what's a cup of brown sugar and 1/4 cup of granulated. Thankfully, I have both. Acarius. I think that is definitely one more worth of stuff. I should have paid attention to like the thing of brown sugar I got because it's already hardening. So I need to make sure it doesn't become, because brown sugar is just basically sugar with molasses. Okay, that should be enough. Oh. All right, I'm melting. I can feel it. This is for you, Tabitha. This is for you, Moss. Okay, put this in the trash. Ah, I dropped the can. Whoops. Say recycle. 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. Molasses festival coming up. They made it fresh here. Ooh, I would like to see the process of that. How molasses is made. Oh no, my silicone spatula that I used. It's my kitchen too, so these are only for me, no one else. So I'm just gonna mix these sugars. Tabitha, if you're still here, dang it. I should have set it up for you if you wanted to join on Discord call or something, but maybe next time, maybe you guys might see a Nomi and Tabitha cooking show. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but I'm not also saying it will happen. I would just say keep an eye out. Okay, cool. So with the sugars that I have, we're gonna combine that butter. And we're getting all that butter out. All those little burnt pieces. I wouldn't call them burnt, but they're brown. Mm-hmm. Ooh. This just smells delicious. It smells amazing. I am a huge fan of sweet and savory. I like dipping my French fries in ice cream. It's savory. I like best of both worlds. And we are going to mix this until it becomes like a paste almost. Even though there is not any salt in the butter, The smell of the butter just smells salted and it smells delicious, guys. And you know what, since I am going to the office, you know what, I'm kind of glad that I am making these cookies. I can take these cookies, the rest of it, to my coworkers. If I can't be skinny, neither can my coworkers. I can already hear one of them saying, Mia, thank you. You're so sweet and thoughtful. Like, you're so creative. Thank you. I think of you guys. You're welcome. Props to Tabitha. I'm going to take these cookies to my coworkers tomorrow, guys. So the consistency right now, it just looks like it's wet sand. Like if you've been to a beach, this is what it looks like. Like when the tide pulls away and then there's that freshly touched ocean water salt. This is what the consistency looks like. Better to have coworkers eat cookies than the worms. That's also very true, Terra Crystal. Thank you for pointing that out. I'd rather give these cookies to my coworkers who aren't worms. That sounded funny. Or maybe they are worms. No, they're not worms. I would know. Okay. You know what I just thought of right now, guys? I brought out baking powder, but I need baking soda. And I don't think I have that. Shoot. Nope, I do. Ha 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 ha. Let's see. Candle says, not that different from dipping them in Frosty, so it makes sense. Yes, not that different at all. I love sweet and salty stuff. Okay, so it's now well combined. I'll show you the consistency if I can, if I don't drop it all. So like I said, wet sand, that's what it looks like. And since I did use the spoon, I think this will be a perfect time to use the hand mixer. Put that there. I'm gonna wash these real quick. I just realized that. Thankfully, my water is hot from how hot my house is. I didn't have to put it to the hot setting. Oh, it works smooth. I'm excited. This is going great. Oh, that's not... Winter's coming, guys. And I can't wait to make all these delicious things. Because that's right now, it just smells like early fall for me. Oh, you know what's a good indicator for me that like winter's coming? is green chili. When they start roasting green chili and you can smell it in the air, fall. Fall is here, guys. Feels good seeing you use this for the first time. Oh, thanks, Sarah Crystal. All right. Just the smell of it makes me want to just tasty. Tasty. Okay. And then we're going to add the egg and an extra egg yolk, vanilla, and mix well. It says egg. 1 large egg and 1 large egg yolk at room temperature. I don't have that. I don't have room temperature, but I do have eggs. Keep my eggs in a separate thing. We should put this bowl away because it's not meant to be used right now. Clean up a good amount of my mess here. Okay, cool. Put that right here. Clean up as much room possible. Put my red chilies away. A large egg and an egg yolk. Patrick McCart, see, making the cookies was worth it just for the smell. Okay, I'll give it to you guys. It was worth it. It was worth it. Why can't making of eggies? There we go. There's 1 egg. I usually have a little bag of trash here. This one we're gonna have to be careful because it is asking for the egg yolk. Oh, not the egg whites, dang it! Has extra egg whites, but these aren't large eggs anyway, so maybe, just maybe, me adding a little bit of that egg whites was worth it. I'm just gonna believe that myself. Okay, there's the egg, goes in there, put the trash in there. Rinse my hands because I don't like icky feelings. Okay. Okay, and vanilla. Okay, how much vanilla? I know it should be like too much, but I got this 1 tablespoon. Here it is. Let me show it to you guys in a few though. 1 tablespoon. Okay, I bought this at Costco. I had to. Madagascar bourbon pure vanilla bean paste. I've been wanting to try it. 1 tablespoon of vanilla paste equals to 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. That equals to 1 vanilla bean. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be expensive. We'll see. But I've been wanting to try this. I also have the vanilla extract too, but I want to try this. I bought this for a reason. Why not use it on this? on the occasion I'm making cookies. And then how I was saying it earlier, guys, is that, let me just pop this open real quick. Winter is coming. Oh, come on, label, get off. That was annoying. Hey, winter is coming. Meaning Mexican Thanksgiving's around the corner, guys. Brisket, tamales, pozole, empanadas, conchas, bizcochos. All of that is coming soon. Rest in peace, my diet. But I said Mexican Thanksgiving, and you're like, Nomi, you said brisket. Thanksgiving doesn't have brisket. We don't care. Us as Mexicans, do you think we care of only having one meat at Thanksgiving? No. We're bringing the whole enchiladas, and there will be enchiladas at Mexican Thanksgiving because that's what we do with the tamales and the pozole and the menudo. We're gonna feed you. We're gonna have brisket there. Tú come, ¿qué quieres aquí? Y ya no más hable conmigo. I don't want to hear it. If you don't want to eat it, it's fine. I'm not gonna force you. We're just gonna judge you. That's how we do it in Mexican Thanksgiving, guys. But anyway, going back to why I was bringing this up. I will be making the traditional treats. The bizcochos. I'm going to try tamales. It's been a good time since I've made tamales. But I want to make it as a special. Tamale, I will say tamales is a pain and a half to make, assemble, like the masa with the meat and the chili and the steaming. It is almost an all-day process, guys. So I will probably make that as a video special, or maybe I'll make it as a live. I don't know. Let's bust up the speed on this. And you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, it's time. Time to set the oven. How hot do I need to put the oven at? What temperature? 350, which is perfect, guys. Did I do that? Okay, so it was at 350, cool. So while that's preheating, say a prayer because I'm about to die I'm having a heat stroke while I make these cookies and turn on the oven. Oh. This smells amazing. Man, don't eat that batter, Nomi. It's not good. Not yet, not yet. You can wait. You can wait, Nomi. Okay, and then I did that, and then flour and baking soda. So we are gonna need that bowl where I put the eggshells in. I'm gonna need 1 3/4 cup of flour. when you have menudo at Thanksgiving, will Ricky Martin be there? The amount of times I've heard that. Maybe at my grandma's house. I don't like menudo. Menudo is tal pudo, tal pedo. No me gozo eso. It's the tripe that I wouldn't say it irks me, but I guess it kind of does irk me. Because I can have pozole. Pozole is easy. It's the, like I said, it's the cow tripe I'm not a fan of. I can have it cooked any other way with the beef tripe, but in a soup, it's weird. I don't like it. I don't like it. Big Star Machine. Okay, 1 3/4 cup, right? Almost. Okay. Almost 2 cups. Who says we can't do it as 2 cups? But I don't want my cookies to be like bread. I want my cookies to be cookies. Thank the good Lord I bought milk before I came home. That's in the fridge. Okay. Make sure there's no worms in it. Cool, no worms. And then baking soda, 1 3/4 teaspoon, but I'm just gonna use a little bit of pinch. I did make cookies one time with my friend. I put too much baking soda in it. And my mouth dried out completely. And then some salt. Sal. All right, not too much because we're also going to sprinkle it. All right. I could use the hand mixer, but I'd rather just mix the flour in the creamy batter that we just made because I don't want to overmix it. You can overmix it when you're doing it by the hand. And I don't want my cookies to be terrible. If I'm going to endure a hot house and a hot kitchen, I want my cookies to be nice, guys. But what do you guys got going on for the rest of your Thursday evening? Icanela says it's time. THYME, time. I like it. I guess my time's ran out. Blame the voters who demanded you make cookies. I could do that. I was with you until you said menudo. Dude, but here's the thing, 40 Viking. I don't like menudo. I don't. You can dress it up with all the limes, oregano, pan, onion, radishes. I will not eat it. Pozole? Yes, not menudo. It's disgusting. I did offend a friend when I went to her aunt's house. And in Hispanic culture, once you go over to a friend's house, depending on the dynamic of the family, but I was considered family with my friend. Like, I could go whenever and everybody would welcome me and like, hey, sit down, like, yeah, have a food, like, have a meal. It was Christmas time and they made menudo. They made me a bowl. Usually I serve myself because that's when I can pick out and not get the tripe. So I just only get the hominy and the sauce, like the soup. But they poured it. They made me a bowl. I was like, I'm gonna have to go around it. I ate it. Only the hominy and the dressings, but I left the tripe there. And the aunt came to me. She's like, Mijita, I'm gonna translate in English, but she's like, Mija, did you, like, are you okay? Like, did you hate it? Did it taste gross? I was like, no, it tasted delicious. I don't like menudo. And she's like, oh my gosh, like, you should have told me. I would have like made you something different. Like, here, like I could make you a sandwich. I was like, no. Like, I just don't like the tripe. And so in that, it's not like offended, like how rude, but like I said, depending on the dynamic of people, she was more like hurt, like she wasn't able to give me something that was delicious in her house. But that's one of the things of like I still ate it. I enjoyed the broth. I enjoyed the hominy with my dressings in it. I just don't like the meat. But we still had a good time, but yeah, I'd rather make my own things, guys. Okay. So I did it. Now I'm gonna put the chocolate chip cookies in it. I'll put it masse. Not sure, currently writing. I think ice cream may be in my future, but I haven't decided yet. Mas, go get the ice cream. Go get the ice cream. Okay, preheat oven to 350. Oh wait, hold on. Add flour, baking soda, salt until no streaks. There's no streaks. Being careful not to overmix your batter. The dough should be soft, which it is, not sticky. Yeah, not sticky. So when you touch it with your finger, it gives a little. Yeah, works. Fold in chocolate chips. Yes, I'll do that. Do not overmix. Cover the bowl and place in the fridge. Chill for at least 1 hour. I don't have 1 hour. I'll let it chill for like 20 minutes. Unless you guys want to wait for the 1 hour. And then these are for me and my coworkers. I'm pretty sure my coworkers would not be upset that there's nuts. But I am gonna, establish, hey, these cookies do have nuts. So if you have a nut allergy, sorry, Charlie. And it's pecans. I like pecans more over than cashews in pastries or walnuts. Walnuts are weird. I don't know. I will eat them, but I prefer pecans for my nuts and peanuts. But this is chocolate chip cookies. It's your stream. Cook how you want it. All night stream. Also about to walk the dog before sunset. Okay, I'll let it chill for a little while, but I just already preheated the oven. It's already almost, it's at 320. I'm almost at the 350 mark. I'll give it to like 30 minutes and then I'll just chat with you guys. I'll talk to you. I'll clean the kitchen while I'm waiting. And also, Mouse, I don't think you established what kind of ice cream did you get? Can you hear my oven singing? My oven is letting me know it's hot and ready, like Little Caesars. It's a halo top, so it's not real ice cream. Oh, you got one of them girl ice creams? Moss, you are a girl. Oh. Vagabundo! But I got peanut butter cup and cookies and cream. Dude, cookies and cream ice cream slaps. You should put salt on top of the cookies and cream ice cream. Trust me, it'll change your life. Hi, Vagabundo. Nice to see you. Hi, Anthony Shadowbox. What's cooking? Well, I made spicy rigatoni. I made the bowls over here, or the pots over here. I already had my servings. And right now, I got Well, I did say I was gonna make brown butter cookies, and I decided like it's too hot because the guy didn't have the thing he needed to fix my AC. But everyone voted, and I'm now making cookies. That needs to chill in the oven, or the oven that needs to chill in the fridge for like an hour. I make badass drop cookies. It's a good housekeeping recipe, golf ball size pieces, and they have to be slightly cold, warm, and oily. They'll get flat. I just had strawberries and cream ice cream. Just added mini M&Ms. Mini M&Ms. Yum. Vagamundo, I just got back from home from cheesecake in a jar run. What's cheesecake in a jar? Is that a local thing? Vagabundo, explained. Explain. All right, get everything onto the main dough thing. Maybe a little bit more chocolate chippy cookies or chocolate chips. Boom. All right. Let's try the dough at least. Oh my gosh. I don't think I want to put them in the fridge. I think I'll just eat it like that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is stirring my affections for Jesus right now. Oh my gosh, that is, oh my Lord, heavens. Oh. Guys, that batter. Holy smokes. That made me ascend into something else. That was, oh, I want to say, oh geez, I'm excited for these cookies to be really, really ready. Dang, Gina. Oh, guys, if you had just tried that little sliver of what I just tasted, that was beautiful. Now, good things don't rush. I could rush this and just eat it like that. I can. It's that good. We can just eat it as the dough. But I am a patient person. This is going to be delicious as cookies. Oh, I'm going to put them in the fridge right now. Put it right here next to the tortillas. Set a timer for 30 minutes. Guys, that was beautiful. I loved it. I probably should have doubled the batter so I could have made a bigger batch. Forget coworkers, you're having them all. Man. But here's the thing, I shouldn't be having them all, Terra Crystal. So hang out with me, guys, as I clean my kitchen while I, chill the cookie dough for 30 minutes. 30 minutes will go by fast. You'll never know. But yeah, I can't eat all cookies. The ones I'm about to make today, I could eat them all, but I shouldn't eat them all. Where did I leave my vanilla? Oh, here it is. Dude, and I think this the pure vanilla bean paste made the difference. I think this is what kind of made a little bit of the magic happen. I'll find a clip for this in a few. Oh, I am still amazed by what I tasted. Excuse me. I have been having hiccups. All right. I will wash the dishes later on because I kind of have something I need to do first. But I put the eggies away. I kind of vanilla does make a big difference. Started adding it to my hot chocolate. Dude, you have to put vanilla in a hot chocolate. Oh, sweet. Frick yeah. Water in my fridge. Tabitha, she says, you're welcome. Thank you, Tabitha, for convincing me to do the chocolate chip cookies. I have to wait for 30 minutes to chill out, even though my oven's nice and hot. But it's okay, it's gonna be worth it. Thank you. The batter's delicious, Tabitha. If you were here to eat them with me. Vagabundo, yeah. Oh, you guys are chatting with yourselves. Good. Get the pasta in the fridge too. Not good leaving food out. I think it's still hot. Whoops. It is still kind of warm. I do want to have it cooled out because I am planning to put some in a little container so I can take to work tomorrow. All right. See, clean as you go. And then put this over here on my cabinet. And that's basic cleaning. At least the majority of the stuff is out of the way. I'll put the onions in a bit, but I just want to hang out with you guys. So obviously you guys talk to me about your favorite cookies, your ice creams. Cold water is delicious. God bless. Should probably put it on my head or back of my neck for a minute. Chocolate chip, my favorite. Nomi, next meetup. Nomi Tabitha baked cookies. We might have talked about that. We might have made that plan, but I'm not confirming anything. This feels really good behind my neck, guys, because I just feel like a radiator on my body. Okay. So, well, I do need to make a small little break. I do need to make a phone call to someone, but that's going to be in a minute while I'm hanging out with you guys. But I want to kind of talk about one of the things I mentioned for the Mexican holidays that are coming around the corner. Bizcochos. Bizcochos are a Mexican shortbread cookie. They're very wide known for being served at weddings, quinceañeras, even family gatherings. All right, sorry, saw someone outside my door, but they're on the sidewalk. Bizcochos are well known for being served at weddings, quinceañeras, family gatherings, family holidays. They're all there. And I grew up here in this region, so it was a common item to have at these get-togethers. But when I wouldn't say drifted, but when I traveled to work and I was in Hispanic communities, because family in California, perfect example. My family in California, when I said yeah, I can make bizcochos, they're like, what's bizcochos? like, you guys never heard of bizcochos? They're like, we don't even know what that is. And even they don't even know what frijoles charro are, which is a very well-known staple here where I'm from. And I was like, we had it every gathering. Like our family, like my tia would always make this. Like, you know this, tia. And they're like, we don't know what it is. So it's like a regional thing. So bizcochos are traditionally from New Mexico, which I'm on the state line. So it's not like far. It's a hop, skipping away. But one of my mom's friends and my mom, because my mom is from Mexico, and my mom's friend's also from Mexico. But when I made these bizcochos one time, my mom's friend's like, oh, what was the name? I can't remember what the name she said. Not cascarones. I think they might have been cascarones. No, cascarones is the egg. I cannot remember. I know it's the letter C, but not cookies. Don't be smart with me. But I can't think. God, no. It'll hit me. But when she tried it, she's like, oh, it's these cookies. But she said a different name. Like, no, they're bizcocho. She's like, well, we're in the area that I'm from, we called it this. I'm like, well, you're here in the United States, we call them bizcochos. Get used to it. But it really depends. So I had to explain to my family in California like what bizcochos were, and I made them. Freaking huge hit. They're like, we need the recipe. We need to have it. This is now going to be a staple item. Like, yeah, you're welcome. I'm happy to give it to you. See, some people make the bizcochos with orange juice or wine. I prefer fresh orange juice, like fresh from the orange, and just put the juice in the batter. And I will explain more when that season comes around, when I make it for you guys. But the regional thing too was the frijoles charro. Frijoles charro is basically a cooked pot of the pinto beans. Vagabundo, I think you had a good amount of my food when you came to the GCA house at MegaCon. So it's the pinto beans with bacon, hot dog weenies, cilantro, jalapenos. I already said bacon. Chicharrones, pork rinds. I can eat that all day. And my family in California is like, we don't know what frijoles charro is. I didn't make it for them then, but I told them what it is. Like, oh yeah, we eat that. So next time I see my family in California, I'd be like, this is frijoles charro. I'll make it, yeah. Let me educate you guys. So it really is a regional thing of Mexican differentness. Now, I will say, the tip of Texas where El Paso's at and the New Mexico point, I prefer this area's Mexican food versus Albuquerque, Arizona, California. Even like if I'm past El Paso, if I have to go through a border checkpoint, which you do, the Mexican food is different, just different. I went to go visit Austin not that long ago, and my sister, she's like, I can't find a good place to go get a burrito. I can't find a place to make good chile rellenos. And that's the thing. When I'm hungry and I know what I want and it's a chile relleno, I know 7 different places to go to get a chile relleno. If my sister can't find one, I don't want to eat your chile rellenos because you're using poblanos, and I don't want poblanos. I don't want problemas. Yo quiero rellenos. I prefer New Mexico green chili, like the long green chili stem, to make the chile rellenos. They're delicious. Only in this region. Anywhere else, I hate it. It tastes gross. It tastes like dirt, especially in Colorado. Colorado green chili is literal dirt. If you go to Colorado and they offer you green chili, say no thank you. I don't like eating dirt. And they're gonna get so offended, like, that's not dirt, this is real green chili. It's not. They're lying to you. They're lying to themselves that they think they're eating real green chili. It's not. Oh God. Only people from like this region, because New Mexico, like I said, not that far away from here. I saw a post. I might have to make this phone call producing, guys, but I'll talk about it real quick. Someone in Las Vegas, Nevada opened a place, a Mexican place. And it says, fresh patch Colorado green chili. To you, that means, you know, oh, cool, they have fresh green chili from this place. To me, you don't know what the F you're talking about. Hatch, Colorado green chili. Show me in the map of Colorado where Hatch is. Hatch is only in New Mexico. I want that person to correct it. I don't even know if he like knows what real green chili is. Maybe someone from Colorado is like, oh, you need to try it, it's really good. And he's just been eating dirt. He needs to try real New Mexico green chili. If you're at the store and you see green chili, if it says New Mexico tradition, get it, because it's authentic. If it doesn't have that label, it's not, it's trash. Guys, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, guys. I'm back. But yes, all right, Vagamundo, I saw what he said in the comment. Yeah, stay away from Colorado, dude. I lived in Denver. I really dislike living there. Denver is just weird, man. Colorado is weird. I'm not saying this because like of political views or anything, but Colorado Springs is the only place in Colorado that felt normal. That makes, if you've ever been, you probably would know what I'm talking about. Hagaminta says, that's like when I went to Georgia and seeing California burritos and just laughed and says, dude, you're in El Paso. If I get a California burrito, no, it's not gonna be the same. It's gonna be absolute a mockery of California burritos. No, there was one place when I lived in San Diego. I can't remember the place what it was called, but if I was in San Diego, I know where to find it. But they would make California burritos, and they would have they would add hot Cheetos in them. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm gonna grab something over here real quick, guys. Hold on. But yeah, it was delicious California burrito with hot Cheetos, guys. It changed my world, like almost like that batter. That's when like oh no, it's the same. My sister lived near a town named Fort in Colorado. What's not Fort Carson. What's that dumb university town that's there? Is it Fort Carson? Dang it, now I'm gonna look that up. What city is Colorado State University is in? Fort Carson, right? Fort Collins, it was a C. Fort Collins. Man, me and C words today, man. I cascarones, cacarones, Fort Collins. C words are hard for me now. But so Fort Collins, yeah, that's definitely a college town. I would only go there because the Goodwills there were packed full of high-end brand name clothing items for cheap, because like CSU and CU, Colorado University, there were just girls that had dad's credit cards and just bought whatever, wore them once, took them to Goodwill. And I benefited. I found so many Reformation jeans at those Goodwills. Beautiful. I love shopping there. Now, I will say, because of those areas and the Goodwills that I knew which ones to go to, those were worth it. But Colorado's weird. Colorado, weird. Don't, the green chili, you meet a Coloradan, he's like, hey, I brought green chili from my state. You're gonna like it. Don't eat it. It's a lie. Just as much as a lie in Las Vegas at that restaurant. It's like Hatch, Colorado green chili. And not only that, his decals on his restaurant signages, he spelled chili C-H-I-L-I. Chili, like chili beans or something. When green chili or red chili is supposed to be C-H-I-L-E. Chile. Not chili. Chile. Are you even Hispanic? Man, not to hate. I'm pretty sure if I were to go to Vegas and if I were to eat at that man's restaurant, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be delicious. I shouldn't hate on him, but dude, like just do your research. Check if there is a real Hatch, Colorado. There's not. There's a Hatch, New Mexico, which I've been to. That's where the real green chili and the red chili grows. Anthony Shadow says, hey, have you eaten at Garcia's in Phoenix? Dude, do you understand how narrow and wide that question is? Do you know how many Garcias are gonna, like, restaurants with the name Garcia in Phoenix are gonna be? You gotta you gotta narrow it down to one place. What area? What side of town? Which Garcia family? Also, this was in Scottsdale. No, granted, Scottsdale, but I did eat at. It was my people. They were in the kitchen. It was a Mexican restaurant. It was not good, to me at least. It was packed. There was a good amount of people there. I'm like, oh, okay, like they're enjoying it. If there's a good amount of people here, it's good. I ate it. It was weird. I will only enjoy Mexican food if it's in this area that I'm in. I don't even like Albuquerque's Mexican food. Wait, well, there's one restaurant. My friend used to work there and he's not there anymore because he's actually has a professional job now. I can't. Los Compas? Las Cuetas. That was really good in Albuquerque. He's like, hey, it's a chain. Oh, I would not know that. But if you're in the El Paso area, if you ever visit, you need to eat at Taco Tote and Dan Carbon. Well, which one would I prefer? One or the other? They're both equally good because Taco Tote, like, you can get as many tacos as you want. It's fast food. They have a drive-thru for like fast food tacos. It's fast food tacos, but they're authentic tacos. They're so good. And Dan Carbon, it's what's the best way to describe it in English? Mesquite, like barbecue grill, I think. Like it's just grilled meats, like chicken, beef. That's also fast food, but it's real meat versus like frozen stuff you get shipped from corporate and you microwave it. No, they get the meat straight from a source. They grill it. It's good. I went down to the senior NCO training center in El Paso while my brother was training there. Oh, was he at Fort Bliss? Real Mexican Tex-Mex are clashing together. Yes, but I don't mind Tex-Mex, especially if it's like queso and chips. I'd eat them. How much time do I have left over? I have 9 minutes. All right, guys. Well, not only that, how long is it going to take for one of the cookies to be cooked? Oh, I closed the wrong window. Whoops. How long is it going to take? 13 minutes? So technically we'll have like 20 minutes left over. I have 20 minutes left with you guys to hang out with you guys. 25, give or take. Just for a good measure. Sorry guys, I went on, if you can't tell, kind of passionate of things of like, it needs to be correct. Especially when it comes to green chili. But let's see, wanting to go visit Texas someday. I'm 24 hours away without stopping. Good luck. Texas is forever, Terra Crystal. I start from Anthony, Texas. You can start like the tip of Texas. The last town in Texas at the tip is Anthony, Texas. That is going to take you 24 hours in itself to get you to the other side of Texas. I have done that drive before. I do not recommend it. I do make often trips to Central Texas. I want to like cut my hair off, like shave it all off with a long drive that it is. It is forever. When you see this, when you see people wear shirts or signages that says Texas forever, Texas is forever. I'm not joking. If I were to ever visit Tabitha, that is literally almost 2 or 3 days of driving. That's why I'd rather take a flight. I'd rather take a flight. I think all master sergeants and up go there for training. Okay, so it's gonna be Fort Bliss. Are you going to Austin for the Ancient Civilizations Convention? No. I'd rather go to, I mean, that sounds cool, but I'd rather go to Austin when a good concert's happening. Nomi Gangster, that's called Get Used to It. Cállate la boca. Yes. You don't know what you're talking about? Cállate. Cállate su hocico. I don't want to hear it. A lot of miles put on the car too, but I love making stops and seeing everything. Sightseeing is good. Good evening, Nomi in chat. Hey, Grape, nice to see you. We are killing time. We got 6 minutes left because cookies. Maybe I'll just like cut the 6 minutes. I think that's. Because I do need an hour. I've waited long enough. Oop. What kind of spoon? I should do this big one right here. Okay. Oh, guys, I'm excited. And the oven's already like nice and hot. Okay, I make little cookies. Happening, guys, it's happening. And I'm only using, it is a pretty big spoon, so I'm using like a half a spoon grab. Maybe I should use like a whole. I may visit Elon out in Austin. Okay. I will. You know what? No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say anything. I actually like Elon. But if you're ever in Austin, if you're gonna go to that convention, I will suggest this one place. Actually, I'll suggest several places. For obviously, if you're there and you want good food, Terry Black's, good barbecue, expensive, but it is worth your money. I will say that. Terry Black's is going to be worth your money. It is going to be expensive though. You've been warned. So Terry Black's, good barbecue. This is a food truck. I'm trying to remember the name. I see it, but I can't see. Rock and Rolls. Sourdough pizza knots. Phenomenal. Next to the trailer, I think it's called, it's called T-Locks. Best bacon wrapped hot dog. Delicious. What other place? It is a chain, but I do like eating at Flower Child. It is my favorite. The Salty, good donuts. Palomino Coffee. They have a orange cardamom coffee or orange cardamom latte. Delicious. I was addicted to that drink for a minute. What is Juice Land for your fresh juices? Why haven't you learned how to make bacon wrapped hot? Tara Crystal, you've been gone for too long. Me? Learn how to make bacon wrapped hot dogs? Dude, I've probably made 60 several since last year. What are you talking about? I know bacon wrapped hot dogs are my life. I have one, at least one every quarter. Okay. I'm just gonna put them all, I wouldn't say put them all, but I am gonna make a good amount of cookies to put them in the oven because it is getting late and bedtime is coming around the corner. I would like to be in bed at a reasonable hour. So that's why I'm just gonna cut it short because I want a cookie. Even though it is past the time that I should stop eating sweets. But at least I'll have a cookie for tomorrow's snack, dessert for lunch. All right, cool. Did it? Gonna rinse my hands because I don't like sticky feeling. That is one of my peeves. End timer. Going in the oven, 350. All right, now set a timer for 13 minutes. Now I have 13 minutes with you guys. Sleep? What's that? Oh, right. I'm the only one with insomnia. There's other people I know who has insomnia. We had a juice in San Jose. Juiceland. Was it the same Juiceland? I think Juiceland is an only like Austin thing. San Antonio might have some, but I got ice cream. Thought you should know. Thanks for letting me know. Which one? Which girl ice cream did you get? The Halo Top. I know you got the Halo Top one. Are you eating the cookies and cream or the peanut butter one? Tell me, Moss. But I just put the cookies in the oven. Can't wait to eat them. I can't wait to sit down because my feet hurt and I have been standing up all day at work. Pearl Blossom Hill. Cookies and cream. Did you put salt on it, Moss? Like what I told you? Put salt on top of the cookies and cream ice cream. You will thank me. Oh, Blindy, did you make golf balls of dough? That's now to get plump cookies out of slightly cool dough. Well, they were still kind of like melty. Oh, not like completely like fall apart melty, but they were still like loose. So it wasn't solid. I'm sure if they were a solid, I should probably put that away so I can use that. I'm sure if it was a solid, which I'm going to use the rest of this dough for tomorrow because it's Friday night. Let's go. For Friday night cookies. All right, cool. There. This back on here. If I had the capital, I would start a little place that serves a waffle pie filling vanilla ice cream. Terra Crystal. That sounds phenomenal, dude. All right, put that back on here. I'm gonna put it over here in the fridge. You need to put the pasta away too. I know, but I'll put that away after stream. Don't worry, Terra Crystal. I'm not that dumb. I haven't left things out. When it comes to food, I don't leave things out. Except when it was at GCA house at MegaCon, I did the cooking, and I didn't complain that I did all the cooking. Just did the breakfast, but I did like the evening stuff. Thankfully, Magda and I believe Jess too cleaned up after my mess after I was like dead tired, like I forgot I should put on the oven light. Okay, because I can see the cookies bake. Maybe not because it's on the top. If you are listening to music and you enjoy what you're listening to, please give Wexo a follow on Spotify or on YouTube. He is my good friend in real life. Unfortunately, he lives in Colorado, a very trash state. But tell him I said hi. Tell him I said hey. Tell him that I sent you to enjoy his music. Remember how you got food poisoning a few years ago at Thanksgiving because of that? I don't remember. I actually don't remember Thanksgiving. Food poisoning. I actually don't recall that, Terra Crystal. I do not recall that at all. But I get sick often, so I just looked at my timer and it says at 25 minutes. I thought I said I put a timer for 13 minutes. End the timer. Set a timer for 9 minutes. I'm just gonna go on that. Based on interacting with you guys, I'd assumed more than 5 minutes have passed since I said that. Cookies and cream. Cookies and cream. Thank you guys. 21 likes. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Hopefully, Lord willing, my AC will be back tomorrow. I just don't want to melt anymore. Okay, bring that down. I'm just looking at guys' chat, see if I missed anything. Once it's slightly golden brown on the edges, it's done. I like my cookies a little crispy. Just a little, like still chewy in the center, but like crunchy on the corners. Like Cracker Barrel. If you guys ever been to Cracker Barrel, they're pancakes, man. I love their pancakes. Pancakes are phenomenal there. I can go to like, no, not IHOP. IHOP is a joke. But it's Cracker Barrel because they get the little like, the burnt crispy edges on the actual cake. Guys, if you can't tell, food is one of my love languages. I love food. AC is a blessing. Telling Mother Nature she can give you summer heat, you'd still be comfortable. Mother Nature is not nice. Dude, Vagabundo, I love Cracker Barrel. My brother, you and I need to tear up Cracker Barrel one of these days. We need to hit it up. They have they do. They have a honey butter chicken platter. I get that with the collard greens, the okra. Get a ton of those biscuits that they serve as a side. sweet tea, a slice of that Coca-Cola cake with the ice cream on top. That's a date to me. Yeah, yeah. Vagabundo like, yes. Honey butter chicken. Okay. In the area that I live in, Terra Crystal, we don't have a Waffle House. I think the nearest one is like Albuquerque, like 4 hours away. Yeah. It's been a good minute since I've been to a Waffle House, but if there was, even if there was one nearby, I wouldn't eat there often. I would use that as a special treat for myself. A treat to yourself. Mimosas, fragrances, clothing. The best day of the year. Money don't stay on trees. Wow, that's cool for you, Terra Crystal. You're 3 minutes away from a Waffle House. Ooh. Oh, I smell it. I smell the honey butter. Not honey butter. I could smell that too in my mind. But I smell that brown butter. We got a bunch of Waffle Houses near me, but for breakfast, I go to my local Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen for breakfast. I don't think I ever heard that before. Do they have breakfast at Dairy Queen? I know there's the chill and grill one where they have like the burgers and the hot dogs, along with their full menu of their frozen treats. But breakfast? They got one open at 5:30 in the morning and serve country style Does my queen have that? Now I'm gonna look. Chill and grill. Okay, I'm gonna look at the chill and grill one. What menu? Menu. No, they don't have the breakfast ones here. Lunch, the combos, chicken strips. Dude, they don't have it. Well, lucky you. Lucky you, Vagabundo. DQ is sneaky legit for food. They can be legit. We have the busiest Dairy Queen in the world, and they do biscuits and gravy, country fried steak, even a Waffle House across the street. Dang. Sounds like luxury to me. Sounds like absolute luxury. Would you stay with me underneath the rain that you pray for me? So I don't lose my soul into luxury. Eating country style breakfast at Dairy Queen. And I don't know how to make that rhyme. Gotta take the dogs out, BRB. Okay. Well, Nomi, if you ever visit East 10, I'll treat you to a Waffle House. Oh, thanks, Terra Crystal. I will take you up on that. Let me check those cookies. Oh, man. Oh, no. Don't want to open the oven. Because I know if I open them, they're going to like flatline. But they're becoming big old cookies. Big old cookies like that. I'm just like ready. Oh, 2 minutes. 2 minutes to the cookies, guys. I'm so excited for these cookies. Thank you guys. I will say before I bring these cookies out, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and listening to me rant about green chili. Colorado being a fake state, thinking that they're real, the real ones for having green chili. They're not. Mexican foods that we have at Thanksgiving. Cookies. Mexican cookies. Business strategies. You could win the lottery one day and open a Waffle House in El Paso. Well, that's the thing. El Paso is just like a weird city. They haven't even opened an HEB, which is nonsense. Which is absolute nonsense. It's horrible. The nearest HEB is 5 hours away in Midland, which is stupid. Midland's at least 80% smaller than El Paso, and they have an HEB. What the heck? El Paso's bigger than that. Instead, we not only have an HEB, we don't have an HEB, we have El Super. El Super is owned by HEB, but it's not it's not the same. El Super is not the same. 23 Arsenal. Is Culver's down in Texas at all yet? Not in my area. I would say maybe Dallas and San Antonio, maybe Austin. I can't remember if I've seen one in Austin. Definitely not in El Paso. Not that I've seen. But we just got a Dave's Hot Chicken not that long ago. And the cookies are done. Are you guys ready? Oh, shoot. Well, should have known to let them chill in the fridge because they're flatlined. They are flatlined cookies. These are pancakes, guys. I'm still gonna eat them. But the only thing about it is that they're still hot. They are pancakes. I might as well just cut them up a little bit, so they're not like sticking together. Not the way I wanted them to come out, but they're still desserts. I'm still gonna eat them. It still has brown butter and sugar in it. It still has pecans and chocolate chips in it. They don't have worms in it. Yeah, so I have the other, I'll probably make it tomorrow, but I have the rest of the batter in the fridge so it can be more solidified more solidified batter, so I can bake it where it looks perfect, picture perfect. But guys, yes, these are flat cakes. These aren't cookies, these are flat cakes. I'll probably still take them to my coworkers tomorrow. I know my coworkers very well. They'll be like, what? Same thing how I just said it. They're still cookies. They have sugar in it. We'll eat it. Cookies aren't the same without taste of worm. Highly disagree, Terra Crystal. Highly disagree. Guys, almost 3 hours. 6 minutes away from a 3-hour stream of cooking and baking. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys. I know you've been doing work on the side while I'm entertaining you with my stories, listening in, telling about your cookies and cream ice cream, breakfast at Dairy Queen, which I didn't know that it was a real thing. Guys, there would be no me without you, and I thank you guys for that. I'm gonna go ahead and take off for the night. Thank you, iCandlelist, for the nice gift. That is very kind of you. I will probably bake a cookie tomorrow evening before I play We Were Here Together with Dreaming Tabitha. Tune in as we continue our journey to find Sevy and Joe, which Maria has definitely has kidnapped Sevy and Joe and made sure that we don't find them, but we're gonna make it our best to do that. Guys, I hope you have a good night, and I'll catch you later. Bye.